to our next match, taking place starting in 3 minutes. Here we go. It's New Jersey versus Minnesota. There is absolutely zero bias from either caster.
Oh, God. Wait, hold on. I need to unmute. I'm on my alt account in the team voice. I need to hype them up.
Actually? That's awesome. I don't even know if I can see the team voice in the New Jersey server. I can't. I see a locked channel called New Jersey. Is that the team channel?
No, that isn't the team channel. I'm on it's in a private channel. I'm commentating right now.
All right, let's hear this. Let's hear this pep talk.
I don't even know if my alt account is picking up my mic. Okay, sweet. You guys have got this. Like, you guys know what you're good at. You guys know what to pick. Just gotta lock in. I'm here for you.
This is so wholesome.
I'll actually get a headache if I stay undeafened in that call while I'm in here with you, Chillier. But yeah, New Jersey and Minnesota. One of, I think, the closer seed matchups we have this weekend. New Jersey, I believe this weekend is seed 11, or this year. Yep. Yeah, New Jersey is seed 13.
Yeah.
Seed 13 versus seed 20. We've got two pretty strong teams historically in this round. New Jersey this year, captained by Gaby, joined by Siru, Fame Time, Kendrick Lamar, Graguin, and Water. Meanwhile, Minnesota, you've got Painted Kawaya, who we'll be referring to as Swick, joined by Deston, Eves, Lillian, Kiri, and Squid Kid Now. Both two teams that usually make it out around a 32 in winner side, so probably going to be a bloodbath this time around.
Yeah, rough start for both of these teams here to face off this early. New Jersey, a team that last year made it all the way through, I believe, semifinals in the winner's bracket. Minnesota didn't last quite as long, but both teams going to be vying for that round of 16 spot this year. New Jersey with much larger of a roster change than Team Minnesota. Still a strong roster at that, but definitely vastly different from last year. Minnesota actually with a newly revamped flag for their state this year. That looks pretty sweet. But their roster maintaining its strength from last year. The only thing that could have potentially made Minnesota stronger is if they somehow convinced Ampy to finally sign up for United States Cup again, which is tragic that he didn't. But we'll see what they're able to pull off against New Jersey. Again, a team that has traditionally been quite strong in the early stages of United States Cup. And before we get into this match as well, Georgia defeating Tennessee 5-1 in the losers bracket. So congratulations to Georgia.
And Tennessee avoiding the sweep unlike the last two casts we've done.
Yes, that was the biggest upset of the weekend and the first upset of the weekend, and a massive one at that. Tennessee, our 9th seeded team, and Georgia, our 24th seeded team, coming out 5-1 on that one. So freaking props to Georgia. That is a big seed upset right there. Was it a roster upset? I don't know, but it certainly was a seed upset if I've ever seen one. It will probably be the only seed upset of the weekend. We have not had a seed upset in any of our other matches. The last chance for a seed upset, personally, I can see reasonably is this match right here if everything goes perfect for Minnesota. The other matches this weekend are Pennsylvania versus Oklahoma, which Pennsylvania has a team that they had last year, which was also ridiculously strong, and it's very similar. And then Maryland versus Massachusetts, which is a 6 versus 27 seed matchup, which inherently, I think, just leaves very little room for upset potential. So we have very, very close matchups there. We're getting the client fixed up for you all really quickly. Someone in chat is typing out Texas, Texas, Texas. I regret to inform you that this matchup is Minnesota versus New Jersey. You must select one of the above options.
Yep, all right, here we go. We've got the warm-ups. The best part of the USC cast, because there is... I was going to say there's nothing substantial to talk about, but there really is when the teams are pretty strong. And these two, I think, are. New Jersey, I don't know what to think of this team, and I was the one who created it.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, New Jersey, also the state this year with the second most signups of any state in the entire tournament, and I would argue probably top 3 for most active player bases out of all the states as well.
Yeah, New York cheated getting the most signups, by the way. It's not fair the way they won that.
New York has so many more people living there than New Jersey.
Like, we won, like, they have, like, double our population plus, like, if they got, like, 3 more signups because Taquito pinged everyone in their Discord server. Like, and no, they had a giveaway. If you signed up for USC, you got entered into a giveaway. Actually, they used illicit methods. We deserve the most signups.
I need to search New York State population. Yeah, okay. New York, the city, has 8.3 million people compared to the entire state of New Jersey that has 9.3. So just New York City alone almost matches up. Obviously, you know, kind of known, New York, I believe, is one of the most populous states in the entire United States. Number 1 being California, and then I think like Texas, Florida, and then New York. So, you know, big populations here. But, you know, in the end, it is about quality over quantity, right? You can only pick 6 players for your roster in United States Cup. So whether you have 40 registrations or 14 registrations, it's about the players that you pick out of that group. And for New Jersey's sake, they're hoping that they picked the correct roster this time around. Minnesota with far less registrations than New Jersey. I believe they had the 6 or a little bit more than that. But again, very active state community in New Jersey here. I mean, again, probably top 3. I'd say maybe like New Jersey, New York, and like Texas, probably the most active state communities overall.
I mean, I'm not sure if, I think USC probably makes it so there isn't necessarily a single California server. They probably have a NorCal and a SoCal server.
There is a single California server. Believe it or not.
What the hell is this map I'm looking at? Why is it big black?
You're looking at big black with cheetah background.
Wait, now it's Masterpiece. I just saw like no breath applied. Yeah. No, this map is the spirit of USC, you know? You have warm-up so people could pick things like this and get a little less nervous before their matchup.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And here's Guess Who Is Back. Name all the references. I recognize that pattern. I don't know which one it is. Oh, okay. FFFFF, something.
What is happening on my screen right now?
I don't know, but I'm enjoying it.
We're living the dream right now.
But yeah, I mean, I guess we could explain the optics of this matchup a little bit. So, the 2 players to look at on the side of Minnesota, I believe, are Swick, Panaguaya, and Deston. They're 2 top players.
Destin?
Both of them... Destin? Did I just say Deston?
Destin?
Yeah, Destin. Okay.
My name is Gaston.
Gaston, yeah.
Gaston.
So, yeah, both of those players, both very good at mechanics. Could expect to see Minnesota pick some hard rock, I think. New Jersey, historically, not the strongest hard rock state. But Minnesota, I believe that is one of their strengths with their current roster. So probably could expect them to go for some of that. New Jersey, historically, really good at speed and reading. But this roster is a massive new look for New Jersey. Lots of emphasis on other skill sets. And I'm honestly not even exactly too sure what they're going to pick.
Off topic, I opened up the map the set that this came from on the MP link. The diff names of some of these are... I'm not even going to say the diff name of the first one because it's kind of not appropriate to say on stream. The second top diff, or the second lowest diff, is ADHD mapping old. This diff was called Extreme. The diff immediately below this has the diff name of Uncompressed Knee Socks of a Primordial Ridiculous Gangsta Part 2 on Demand.
Dude, the bottom diff is...
Yeah, the bottom diff I'm just not saying on stream.
Dude, the top comment on this set is insane.
I just, you know, for those of you that want to see it, you can check it out on the MP link, but I'm just not saying that. Whose warm-up was that? Was that New Jersey's or Wisconsin?
No, this is
Minnesota's? This is New Jersey's.
Now this is so Jersey.
The Dare Duster. I'm sweating to death right now. For those of you that are unaware, it was about 103 degrees today in Texas.
Yeah, it's 72 right now in Jersey. I'm getting out my electronics duster and I am squirting it all over my wooting right now.
That's what I need right now. I need one of these electronics dusters turned upside down and just like freeze my face.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I need. This is quite the map.
Yeah.
This is
definitely a map.
Will Stetson would double tap FC this.
Yeah, I mean, if Will Stetson was around for a DKS, he would definitely be a DKS abuser, and he would definitely FC this map with DKS.
Oh, yeah. Kiri has typed out bro. I just realized the teams are, like, flipped a bit, too. Siru is on Minnesota right now, and Kiri is on New Jersey.
I think only Gaby and Siru from New Jersey are in for the warm-up right now.
Yeah, everyone else is Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. This is a little bit symbolic. After a year of not playing tournaments, Siru has whipped out the old skill duster, and he is spraying off all of the rust and the dust.
I dislike Siru. He defeated us in tiebreaker last year.
Yeah, so did I, but you love me.
I dislike New Jersey.
Yeah, no, everyone, it's always been New Jersey versus the world. That's one thing that every New Jerseyan will tell you.
I mean, it's fine. I'm from Massachusetts. I'm like legally allowed to not like New Jersey.
Yeah,
that's,
I mean,
like requirement.
Our states have reasons to not like each other, so it's fine.
Like if you're a New England state, like you just have to dislike any team that's not yours. Mm-hmm. New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, like everyone's just gotta be opposed.
Mm-hmm.
This is still going on.
This map is insane.
Why
did they pick
still happening?
I love it. We just got an insane set of warm-ups for this matchup.
Congratulations to Gaby for the full combo on Inside Out Eat My Dust with God, these frickin' play graphs are nuts.
This is incredible. But yeah, now going into the pick ban phase, New Jersey, I think, won the roll, so get to choose their first or second pick. Why did Kali change the song back to this? I think the other one is better.
Oh, he changed it to the diff name. This is the diff name I was mentioning. Kali, do not make it the lowest diff.
Oh my god.
Bro, I can't PvP says no hit sounds. Yeah, I don't know if there was no hit sounds or if they just weren't hitting any of the notes.
I agree with Siru here. I think Inside Out is a better song here.
I agree.
It's like, remember, like, is Texas picking Ben Williams as a warm-up this year?
We didn't even pick a warm-up today.
You've got to bring
Neither, well, both teams, like, mutually agreed to not pick a warm-up today, but next week I will bring out the excuse me, Mr. Williams, we would like to discuss rescheduling the match with you.
Wednesday 3 UTC?
Yo?
My favorite part of that screenshot is when Kanyo just says Wednesday 3 UTC or something like that on that, like, that's just such an awesome tournament time. And New Jersey gonna ban the Hard Rock 2 and Minnesota's gonna ban the Nomad 1 just like I expected.
Yep. Buy Hard Rock for Swick and then buy Reading for Gaby. Because unironically, that is like a Gaby 1v3 map because Minnesota just has 0 reading players to speak of.
Yeah, and that's something that New Jersey, I think, traditionally would really try to abuse against this Minnesota team.
Yeah, why are all the East Coast teams really good at reading?
Good question, but Minnesota gonna pick the Fremont 3. So anti-mod going to be the first map. We've got Satori Third Eye. Some Toho action coming out from Minnesota.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Minnesota with the Toho pick rocking on the DT. This is not a bad pick for Minnesota whatsoever. Swick, extremely good DT aim player. Destin, more of a streamy type player, but definitely should be able to hold their own on DT, and then I believe Eves will be the third.
New Jersey see Gaby along with 2 new players in the lobby, Fametime and Gragwin. I think both these players coming from opposite ends here. Gragwin, a lower ranked tourney player who's just extremely consistent, and Fametime, almost a top 100 player. He's gotten a lot more consistent in tournaments over the years. Probably going to be rocking the hard rock with Gaby on hidden.
Yeah, Gaby, really going to be good at this style of, like, older style of map here. You know, very streamy, very flow aim oriented here. So I'm expecting to see some big stuff out of Minnesota on this one. We got Lillian in on the top, another good option here. Unironic, dude, every single map here, I'm going to be, like, thinking in the back of my mind slowly, what would this be like if Minnesota had Ampy? Because that would just be wild.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to be sitting here thinking, what if I was playing this map if New Jersey's in there?
Sure, can you imagine, like, anyone that doesn't FC Miles is just going to be like, oh, I could have done that.
Upsetting. Actually, no, I was usually running up the rear on my team, like, that consistent 600k, never FC type of player. I was the 500k guy.
Yeah, the Woey method, like 650k one miss perma, like no matter the round or the skill set. Yeah. Also, what the hell is happening to Swick's window right now? That
Flashlight.
is easy. Really broken flashlight easy from Mr. Swick. What the Okay.
Well, we're seeing it again, Chillier. We're gonna see if this map can go 2 out of 2 for flashlight FCs. But yeah, I think this is
freaking way.
Probably one of the strongest lineups you're going to see from Minnesota here with Painted Koala, Swick, Destin, and Lillian. Meanwhile, New Jersey, Gaby, Fametime, Gragwin going with the minimal mod loadout.
To do this on the first pick of the match, Swick has, like, the fattest nuts in the tournament. Like, map number 1, and you are the lower seeded team, and you're going hidden, or you're going easy FL on your own pick. That is just freaking Giga Chad energy from Swick right here. And Destin and Lillian are very good backing for him right now. Hidden Hard Rock is a crazy difficult combo on this map.
And I don't even think of Swick as really the type of player to go easy on this map. This guy just must have really grinded this one, still holding on to the SS at the 1/3 mark, and Gaby misses right before that stack stream. Not what New Jersey wants to see now. That easy multiplier for Swick is going to give Minnesota the lead here.
This is crazy. If Swick makes it through this entire stream section here with the double S, I am going to lose it, dude. There's no way, right? There goes Gragwin. New Jersey is, like, out of this pick.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, New Jersey is out of this pick with another break from Gaby there, all the way down at 94%. Lillian, Destin, and Swick all holding onto the FC. No SS left for Swick, but still a very strong showing still, holding on to that FC going into the last quarter.
This is, well, I mean, the only SS we've seen on this weekend has been out of Utami, who did it first. But Swick, I mean, that's 1/100 right now, basically, right? This is almost an SS. Both of Swick's teammates rocking the full combos right now. Destin on the Hidden Hard Rock FC right now. That is also, I would honestly say, an almost equally crazy score precision-wise. This map is very difficult Hidden Hard Rock.
And likewise, Fametime still holding on to that Hard Rock FC, but it's not going to be enough for New Jersey, and it's going to be a very definitive victory for Minnesota on that first pick. Swick getting the easy flashlight FC, 1/100, and it is confirmed. If you want to FC a map in a tournament, Just go easy flashlight. We're 2 out of 2 for FCs on that mod combo this weekend.
Let's go, Swick, bro. Holy. Yeah, that's all. That was almost the second SS of the weekend on that map. Gosh, what a freaking play. And a triple FC from Minnesota on Satori Third Eyes. Perfect combos on all 3 players as well. Fame Time trying to do what they could for New Jersey on that pick, but sadly not matching up on Gaby and Gragwin. That was Minnesota's first pick, and hell, they made it look easy. Now it's New Jersey's turn.
New Jersey instantly going for that double time 3. DT3 first pick. We haven't really expected to see that from any higher seeds this weekend. Usually something the lower seed tends to pick, because it is most likely the easiest map in this map pool. But New Jersey gonna be going for it first. And you know, New Jersey is a DT team. Fame Time, Gragwin, Siru, all in the lobby. Yeah, Chris Paul is on the Spurs.
Oh, heck yeah. Spurs championship now. Hell yeah, Verda.
Yeah, no. It's not happening. Because no one's clearing the air right now, I just want to say that the Brooklyn Nets lost all of their identity when they moved away from New Jersey.
That's fair. Can't believe New York would ruin the Nets.
New York ruined the Nets, and you know, the Jets and the Giants both play in East Rutherford. Yet their name is on it. Why?
Why? Why is this
These are the questions we ask after commentating our 3rd straight USC match.
Got rid of Mikko Bridges.
Thoughts on the Clay rumors? I don't really care about Clay Thompson. He went 0 for 10 in an elimination game this year. Like, he won his rings. He should just retire IMO.
Dude, I haven't even, heard anything about Clay since I was in middle school.
But I will say, I am a massive Knicks fan, so
I believe that.
I didn't really care about the Nets to begin with. But yeah, this DT3, if you haven't seen it yet, if you're new to USC this weekend, it is a very simple map. If you want to go by tournament lingo, this is a DT1, just very simple aim. I'm not sure if this is even AR 10.3. This is either 10.1 or 9.6, right?
Yeah, it's definitely up lower than what normal D2. Oh, no, it's 10.3. Jeez, didn't feel like it. Did not feel like it, but it's there. We are getting some 10.3. This is kind of Swick's territory right now, but it also is Fame Time and Siru's. I admittedly know a little bit less about Gragwin than I do the other 2 players on the New Jersey roster right now, but they did pretty well on that first free mod pick. Looking for a bit of an improvement, however. New Jersey can really not afford to drop a break point early. But
yeah, I mean,
I don't believe
with how Minnesota's playing, they can't really afford to give them anything. But New Jersey, a very confident DT roster, even lacking Sawada. Gragwin, even if he is not a player you may know, he has been very active in the tournament scene. Very consistent mechanics player. Especially in this early round, I don't expect him to miss on something like this.
It is the first jump section, the major jump section of the map here, and it's Fame Time to find the first miss for New Jersey, a player that I was not expecting to see find that break this early on in the map. That is tragic right now. And the big jump section into the ending, everyone on Minnesota hitting it. Siru and Gragwin coming up with the full combos still.
What did Swick just break on?
What?
Swick he over-tapped something and broke on absolutely nothing during this low part. Now New Jersey just got gifted a lifeline back into this pick after an early break from Fame Time. It's all on Lillian and Destin now to hold it, but Gragwin!
Oh my gosh, what is happening? How is there not a 6-way FC on this map right now? Gragwin just full missed that stream too. What What am I watching right now?
USC After Dark. Don't question it.
Dude,
Chaotic.
Incredible again! No, someone has to miss this next jump set. There's a pause here. This is bringing us into a quarter of the way left in the map. New Jersey is down 200,000 score right now. If Swick hadn't dropped his FC, this would be over for New Jersey right now, if it isn't already. Lillian and Destin both hitting that next jump section right now. We've got the final Ki. There is only 400,000 score potential left on both Destin and Lillian right now, and Minnesota is up 300 plus K right now. Lillian and Destin and Siru drops the full combo for New Jersey. Minnesota is going to be putting up the craziest upset if they continue this performance right now. New Jersey is falling apart.
You know, first pick of the tournament, lots of new blood on this roster. A little bit of nerves going out for Fametime and Gragwin here. And, you know, a very strong overall team performance here from Minnesota. 2 FCs on Lillian and Destin, and Swick just with that absolutely rubbish miss. I don't know what that was on.
Very, very reminiscent team score, actually, from a match earlier today, actually, between Texas and Kentucky, where there was a double FC and a slider break, which is... So I don't know if we've actually had a team 3-way FC this map thus far. Oh boy. Oh boy. New Jersey are now officially fighting an uphill battle. 2 picks into this match. And Swick literally slider breaking on air, which has happened twice now on both of the potential 3-way FCs on this map that we have seen today. So, you know, just a cursed DT3, I guess. Unfortunate, but still very good scores altogether. And Minnesota, I mean, we knew they were going to be a good team, and this was going to be a close match between these two, but Minnesota is really, really showing up right now in this round of 32 matchup. And I know at the beginning of the match we talked about what would happen if Minnesota also had Ampy available to them, and honestly, I don't think they need him. I think Lillian and Destin are making this match look easy right now. Swick with the easy flashlight on the first pick, just styling on everyone. You know, New Jersey, they're down. They're certainly not out. That is only 2 maps in. I would say Minnesota would have to win their pick right here in order to really put New Jersey in a rough spot. Which is totally possible if Minnesota continues playing the way that they've been playing thus far. They're going for free mod 1 back in to that, and New Jersey, they need to switch things up right now. They've got to get back in.
Okay, I just got done yelling at them in VC to make sure that they keep their eyes on the prize, and that's what New Jersey should be doing on this pick. I think this could be a bit of a trap pick for Minnesota. New Jersey's feeling themselves. Obviously not too consistent on those first 2 maps, but something like this. This map, 1, it's Toho. 2, this map has been tripping people up on 1/3 patterns, and I think New Jersey are not going to break on those 1/3 patterns.
I don't think so. But conversely, I don't think Minnesota will break on them either, considering they have picked this map.
Oh, well,
we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, New Jersey picked the DT and it didn't go well for them, so anything's possible.
Yeah, and I mean, this map is on the longer side. I believe it is over 3 minutes, almost maybe even over 4 minutes, and it's AR9, and it is not as easy as the free mod 3. We see a more classic mod choice for Minnesota on this one. Destin going with the hidden hard rock. That's comfort mods for Destin. And we're going to be seeing Swick on the hidden. Not a mod I expect Swick to take, honestly, but he is just such a strong all-rounder. And Lillian on the no mod.
Yeah, no crazy mod combinations for anyone here like we saw in the DT3, but this map is definitely far more complex than the free mod 3, so... Rough start for some of these patterns here. Very difficult if you haven't taken a look at this map before, as we kind of mentioned prior. But everyone looking strong so far. Rough accuracy on Fame Time. It's really not going to matter too much as long as the combos hold.
Yeah, and that's really what matters, especially on this long map. Especially on a map that, in the map pool feedback, people described as, like, a round of 128 map, to quote Conrad Mitten. But Fame Time gonna find the drop right after the break. That is such a tragic place to find a drop.
That is an unfortunate break because Fame Time had low accuracy as well, which means that their overall score is just absolutely going to tank now.
Still not the end of the world. Still 2 full combos on Gaby and Siru. Those are the 2 players you're looking towards for New Jersey for some consistency. But Minnesota has just been unbelievably consistent this map. Only 1 break so far in the entire match for Minnesota, and that was Swick on the last map. Still no other breaks from them this whole match.
Well, they're looking confident right now. Accuracy sitting relatively similar for both teams right now. Siru and Gaby both extremely confident looking right now. I see zero reason either of them should find a break in the remainder of the map, especially because it is very similar at the ending that it is to the beginning. So it really right now is just the difference of whether or not Minnesota finds a break in this second half of the map. As we go into the next difficult section of the map right here, will anyone find a break? It's Swick again, and there's New Jersey's avenue back into this pick. They have the combo lead. As long as they maintain right now, New Jersey is looking for this break point back as Swick finds another break on the hidden.
The turnpike is open. We're speeding up to 80 miles an hour. We're running up the Jersey Shore. The lead is coming back. Only 60K and shrinking now for Minnesota is their lead. As New Jersey runs it up, we're getting to North Jersey, we're getting to Newark, and the lead is almost back in their ballpark, just 50K.
This is huge for New Jersey to get a break point back this early on after losing one here. We knew that New Jersey needed to make a shift from that previous performance, and look at what they're doing right now. Despite Lillian and Destin rocking this map for Minnesota right now, it simply isn't enough. Fame Time drops the combo. It's going to halt the return here, but if Minnesota finds another break, this will be so close at the end. They are going to hold it for now, though. There's a quarter of the way left to go in this map. The next break from either team will lose them the map. New Jersey, guaranteed loss if they find a break, but Minnesota, this will go back immediately with any break.
Yeah, it just all comes down to the ending. Only 1 break per team, and it's just a slight lead of Swick over Fame Time right now, and an act lead for Lillian over Siru, and the mod advantage for Destin. And it's looking like another point on the board for Minnesota, barring a choke here for either of these players.
Doesn't look like it. 100,000 score plus now for Minnesota. And despite an unfortunate series of breaks from Swick, Fame Time simply just having a little bit more trouble than Swick did overall on that map by about 50 or 60,000 score. And that double FC once again from Lillian and Destin. The freaking combo for Minnesota right now on those two, and a 1x100 for Lillian on that Nomad. That's why you have a Nomad player for those guaranteed plays. And what a performance from Minnesota to drag this to 3-0 in, again, what could potentially end up being one of the biggest upsets of this weekend, alongside the one that we saw earlier between Georgia and Tennessee in terms of seeds.
All right, I'm giving the pep talk again for New Jersey, now down a consolidated break point, but they definitely have what it takes to get back into this match. They're a very good team, and I know they have it in them. They just got to pick hidden.
I do agree. I think New Jersey needs to pick hidden right now. I think that's going to be their gambit. And there's plenty of maps left in this pool. Anything could change, but again, right now, it just simply has been Minnesota on that consistency overall. We have seen so many silly breaks, honestly, on both sides here, from Swick on the side of Minnesota, who, to be perfectly honest, will be their star player on the more difficult pools. Swick just has the high skill cap. And New Jersey is usually a very consistent team, at least through the first 2 or 3 rounds of United States Cup, so they really just need to lock back in.
Yeah, but I mean, it's tough. Fame Time looked pretty shaky on those last 2 maps, maybe suffering a little bit from nerves, but still, they definitely do have maps in the pool. I think they do have an advantage on some of the hiddens, both Hidden 1 and Hidden 2 left through the ban phase, as well as something like that Nomad 5 I think they could take advantage on, but gonna see what they go for here, and it's gonna be a Hidden 1 pick coming out. This is Symmetric, I believe, which is the tech map.
Yep, got a little bit of light tech here in Hidden 1. We've got a really, really strong New Jersey Hidden roster that has a lot of potential to rock this one out and get themselves a point on the board here. If there was ever a map that New Jersey was going to start this run on, it would certainly be Symmetric here. But Minnesota looking like they're still going to be running with this trio of Lillian, Destin, and Swick here. They've looked so good as a trio right now. And a roster switch for New Jersey as HR3 makes an appearance.
HR3, that's a name change. That looks like that's like Kendrick Lamar.
That is Kendrick, yeah.
Another one of the newcomers for New Jersey. A very high skill cap player who's now making his debut on the tech, which is his skill set. Not necessarily too much of a hidden player, but very much a tech player and should probably be good at this map. And yeah, I think Water is unfortunately unavailable for this match, who is usually one of the key hidden players for New Jersey.
Yeah, definitely would have been a bit of a help for New Jersey. We'll see if that ends up making a difference. You know, there is a world where, you know, Water definitely could make a difference on this map, but I do think New Jersey has enough reserves for Hidden that it won't be the end of the world to not have him. But we'll see. You know, anything is possible. If Minnesota still has this performance that we've been seeing on maps 1 through 3 here, then, you know, maybe they do need Water. We'll see.
And I mean, having a player like him usually does also change some of the pick strategy for this team. If Water were here, probably lean a little more into the reading instead of picking that DT3 first. But still, this should be a good pick for New Jersey. Gaby, Fame Time, and Kendall in the lobby. Fame Time replacing Siru at the very end, unexpectedly.
Yeah, that is a last-minute switch here, and despite some unfortunate breaks and a little bit of inconsistency from Fame Time in this match thus far, they're going to go in for him as that 3rd slot. Once again, he's going to be the first one to find a break. Again, just having a little bit of a rougher time than everyone in this match thus far. The consistency not matching up, and unfortunately, it is crippling New Jersey at the start of this map.
Oh, but is that a disconnect for Lillian or just restarting the client? Okay, it's just restarting the client. Yeah. Okay. False alarm.
When there goes HR3.
Break from Kendall. That one is going to be really painful for New Jersey. Only Gaby holding on now. Destin going to find that matching break, though. So it's Lillian and Swick still holding on.
Fame Time is not super far behind on combo right now. This is still pretty close between these two teams right now. And if Swick finds another one of those breaks that we've seen him find this match, this will get very interesting. Lillian cannot do this by themselves, certainly cannot do it now with the combo break, in New Jersey now with a lead at the pause, and they know they have a lead right now. There is more than enough time for this to come back halfway through.
Gaby, all on his very capable shoulders now. 2-time 4-digit World Cup winner. Super strong hidden player. It's only Swick holding on for the side of Minnesota. But with Fame Time, HR3, and Gaby all on the big combos, they're going to finally take the lead for the first time in this match. But that drop from HR3 going to throw a bone back for Minnesota, still in this one. But there goes the break from Swick. New Jersey finally going to get on the board. Gaby and Fame Time running it into the ending now with the big combos. Gaby still probably needs to lock in that FC. Combos are there for Lillian and Destin, but Fame Time's reestablished combo should actually put that out of reach. So finally, New Jersey picking hidden and winning it. And now Minnesota needs to protect another pick.
Minnesota only needs one more map to force match point. But there it is. That's Gaby's game right there. Is that hidden tech or light tech aim? Either way, the only full combo in the entire lobby. It's what he's here to do. And I wouldn't say that performance from New Jersey was much better than anything we've seen thus far from them, but Minnesota just more uncomfortable on hidden overall. They needed a full combo to match up to Gaby on that map and to even have a chance. And unfortunately, they didn't have any. So despite Lillian and Destin coming up big on the 2 picks right before this, Minnesota overall just not going to be super strong on the hidden. Luckily, hidden gone now, I believe. Actually, wait, did Minnesota ban Nomad 1, not hidden 2, right? So I think they might have one more hidden for New Jersey. But
yeah,
either way.
New Jersey, not typically a Hard Rock state, I did say, but this precision could be a decent shout for them if they want to find a breakpoint on this, although with how Minnesota has been playing on every pick other than that hidden 1, if they're picking this, they're probably going to be really comfortable on it. But New Jersey, I think, have the players to combat on this. Gragwin, HR3, and Fame Time, all very capable on the Hard Rock.
Well, Minnesota has been consistent thus far on the free mod picks, especially on their Hard Rock players. So this Hard Rock 1 precision going to be big for them. Destin looked so good on Hard Rock 3, or on Free Mod 3 with the hidden Hard Rock. So we've got a big performance show up here for Minnesota. This could potentially force them to match point. And we all know that New Jersey has been a big tiebreaker state for a very long time in United States Cup. So we have a lot to look forward to in this match, especially if Minnesota forces that match point and then New Jersey cleans themselves up. Maybe we could see a tiebreaker from these 2 teams, but still one more map necessary for Minnesota to even reach that point, and New Jersey looking a little bit better on that previous pick. And with Swick finding a lot of unfortunate breaks today, Minnesota is definitely missing one of those crucial, what I would have considered almost guaranteed full combos on him today. So we'll see if that ends up biting them later on in this match as New Jersey maybe becomes a little bit more comfortable.
And as well, honestly, looking at some of these picks, Minnesota has won on a lot of these maps that rely a lot on consistency. Their wins so far have been on the Free Mod 3, the Free Mod 1, and the DT3, which are all some of the highest average scoring maps in the pool. So now maybe as some of those higher average scoring maps start to tone down, maybe New Jersey can abuse some of their roster depth a little bit more on some of the remaining maps. But that is yet to be seen. First, they need to take a breakpoint on this one.
Well, this is old style precision as well. Very basic at the beginning, throwing in some linear triples towards the ending. And again, personally, my eyes are on Destin and Lillian right now. Those 2 have just been absolutely rocking at this match thus far. And as good as Swick has been historically, his teammates are certainly holding him high right now in this match. As we start off with a little bit of a rough start for Lillian, finding a break. Nothing too concerning. Okay, maybe now a little bit more concerning that they found 2 breaks this early.
Yeah, Minnesota, a very strong HR team, especially looking at Destin and Swick here. Lillian, I think just playing the filler role on this, you're really just looking at Swick and Destin here to carry it forward. But this map is on the shorter side, I believe around the 2-minute mark. But still, a quarter of the way through, no breaks on the side of New Jersey. Fame Time, Gragwin, and Siru all going strong. Although Fame Time's cursor is still making me very anxious.
Oh, Lillian with another over-aim on the right-hand side. Man, they are just not having a good time on this old-style precision. And unfortunately for Minnesota, it's going to be giving New Jersey the lead right now. And if Minnesota doesn't win this map, that's the break point back to New Jersey. And then New Jersey has the opportunity to win their own pick and make this match even. And it's looking more and more likely as this map progresses. Siru with 99.5% accuracy. Gragwin! Gonna find the break, but it's still advantage New Jersey on the back of the accuracy for Fame Time and Siru being significantly higher than Destin and Swick.
Yeah, but with Fame Time's cursor, I feel like a break is just coming.
Maybe.
Oh lord, he's shaking. Here's the triples. It's all on who can hit this part. The lead is starting to balance on a knife's edge. Greg went on a slider break. It doesn't matter. He's already broken.
If Lillian starts to put up a combo, however, that break from Gragwin is going to be huge. This slower jumps here are also a big danger point as we go in this next set of triples right here. Nobody finds a slider break. It's 80,000.
Oh, no. Fame
it's
Time.
So close.
If Fame Time just looked at the scores, he is definitely going to be shaking. Even harder when Lillian breaks on the slow jumps. Okay, it's now just balanced on a knife's edge. 100k lead for New Jersey. Last eighth of the map. Some slow sliders here. Siru and Fame Time can just coast on into the ending. But they cannot break. They absolutely cannot break. Swick and Destin are right on their tails. And they will pounce.
Unless someone slider breaks, there's nothing. Lillian just brought that comeback to a screeching halt with that miss there, unfortunately. And the map is just simply over at this point. It's all slow into the ending. And New Jersey hang on for one more unless someone full misses. And it's Destin and Gragwin to trade it out, so it will mean nothing at the ending. It's 2.55 million to 2.439 million, and New Jersey holds on by just over 100k on the back of a double FC from Siru and Fame Time.
And that break point comes right back. New Jersey not going to bow out easily. You said it before, New Jersey loves going to their tiebreakers. We are a comeback state, I will say. And they are not fazed by that 3-0 lead that Minnesota had. Now pick back into their ballpark. What will they go for?
Big start for New Jersey. I'm liking the opportunity to go for a hidden 2 here, especially with New Jersey's roster being so much better than Minnesota's on hidden on that last one that we saw. They may end up going the route of some of these no-mod picks that are left, but I imagine that hidden is looking very favorable to them right now. New Jersey, they could tie it up right here, and then that now brings this match even. And while Minnesota looked absolutely ridiculous at the start of this match with Lillian and Destin's performance, they have slowed down a little bit as the match has progressed. That adrenaline may be wearing off, or maybe kicking in too much and the nerves starting to take effect, especially being up 3-0 in a match that I can imagine Minnesota did not imagine going up 3-0 in. I certainly don't think I would expect to go up 3-0 against a significantly higher seeded team that early. So maybe the nerves kicking up a bit here as New Jersey starts to find their comfortable spot in United States Cup this year. New Jersey has never fallen to the losers bracket as early as round of 32, and it certainly doesn't look like they want to make this the first year. And there it is, hidden 2.
Yep. Haloquin, that hidden 1 after working well for them. They want to stay in that mod pool, I think, to exhaust it now. And even without water, gonna have the confidence to pick this flow aim pick.
I see it.
And I see the vision on this one as well. This map is low BPM streams with a decent flow aim aspect, as well as a few cut streams in the second half as well, with a slight finger control element as well, with some 1/6 bursts. So, lot to trip you up on this one. It's another one where I think all eyes have to be on Gaby for the side of New Jersey. And then for Minnesota, I mean, not really too sure who their hidden specialists really are. Lillian is probably going to stay in, but not sure about how Swick and Destin play this one. And it's going to be Destin swapping out for Eves for the first time this match.
I am very, very excited to see what happens on these next few maps here. I'm expecting this to go in the way of New Jersey. They just simply looked far stronger than Minnesota on the hidden 1, and while I know that Haloquin is a vastly different map than hidden 1 is, in terms of overall style and skill set, I think that being good at hidden is just something that you don't switch as easily as changing skill sets between the mod. If you're especially with some of these teams in United States Cup, if you're a good hidden team, you're usually going to win almost all the hidden maps, especially in these early rounds as well. So I am very, very much looking forward to New Jersey tying this up and then us having a freaking best of 3 on our hands after that.
I mean, honestly, this has been a pretty climactic round of 32 compared to previous years in USC. I mean, we had that epic tiebreaker between Oregon and who was it? I don't remember. Well, there was a close tiebreaker in round of 32, and that usually doesn't happen in USC this early on. But yep, into this map, it's going to be same rosters as described. Kendall, Fametime, Gaby, Lillian, Eves, Swick. And no one finding any troubles in the first quarter of this map, but that's not really where we're going to expect to see many breaks. I think the spots I would personally point to are the spots with the 1/6 burst. That's actually coming up soon. And then the cut streams in the latter third of the map.
Yeah, the cuts are always what got me on this map, so innately I just assume that they're going to get everyone else, but then I forget that I'm bad. So we'll see what happens with the cut bits here. We've seen some good scores on this map this weekend thus far from a lot of our hidden players, which the United States has significant numbers of strong hidden players. Nobody missing the first set of cut streams, but Eves and Fametime both going to miss the 1/3 immediately after, so it's going to stay even.
It's just Gaby and Kendall up against Swick and Lillian.
Swick and Lillian is a ridiculously strong hidden player. Hit Nordrock 3 slider breaks on air.
Oh, that is not a break you want to see for Kendall. Now Lillian gonna just take advantage there, along with Swick. Oh, but Swick, New Jersey may have just gotten a miracle, but Fametime's gonna match that break. So now it is all Lillian and Gaby. And for New Jersey's sake, they need to see another Gaby full combo, and they need to see Lillian break right now into this burst section.
There's no way.
Holds on.
Lillian is almost as strong at hidden as Gaby is in general. Like, they are just ridiculous at this skill set. And look at the freaking hack from Lillian right now.
Eves freaking chain miss.
No, it's fine. They have 100,000 score difference here. Look at what the hell is Lillian doing, by the way? This hack is nuts. 99.63% accuracy at Heliquin. If they close this out at the ending here, oh my goodness, Lillian. What a freaking score. Performance.
That's a really nice score from Lillian there. High 99% on this is no easy feat, especially with those bursts and those cuts. It's so easy to find accuracy drops on a map like this. And now New Jersey back up against the wall on Minnesota's pick.
I mean, that's just unreal levels of hidden ability right there. I mean, to put into like perspective what Lillian just did, probably one of the most known like super strong hidden players in this tournament, someone like Woey, for example, put up like 97% AC on this map. So for comparison, Lillian to be at 99, Gaby also sitting around 97% accuracy, who is also known to be one of the strongest hidden players that are available here. So this is ridiculous stuff from Lillian right now. Like, that is just wild. So, Minnesota taking yet another break point on New Jersey, and in absolutely tragic fashion. That was New Jersey's chance to tie this matchup. Now, New Jersey, they've been sent back to step one. They need to get a break point again, and then they actually need to win their pick, and this is their final opportunity to do so. That was the last flip up available to New Jersey. They must win every remaining pick.
They don't shy away from the melon. Gonna be DT1 coming out from Minnesota. It's Toho. It's Bad Apple. This map has been picked a few times this weekend, a fairly popular pick. Mostly known for the awkward aim and the slight finger control element to this. And, you know, in all the shenanigans with balancing, the DT1 that is, in quotes, DT1 is actually the DT3. That one is going to be your comfortable aim map, and this one, a little more awkward. I think more finger control to this one.
Yeah, a little bit more on the sliders for this map as well compared to DT3, which is definitely a point of contention a lot of times for these consistency-styled maps as well with that sort of mapping style. Minnesota, they won DT3 pretty comfortably as well. That was almost a 700,000 score gap for them. Now, DT1 is certainly not the same in terms of skill sets, but a 700k gap is pretty hard to close between different slots, especially on an early stage map pool where even though there are skill set differences between DT1 and 3, they're not so vast that you're gonna see like people being super comfortable on one and not comfortable on the other. So I worry for New Jersey on this pick. They do have a strong DT roster, though. I mean, they just need to find some consistency here, and that's been the question this entire match, right? They need that speed roster to find the consistency necessary here. They need Siru and FameTime, who are their speed players, to find full combos on the DT maps, right? Like, that's what they're here for. They need to see that.
And they also need to see Gragwin really catch fire on this one. Oh, but it's going to be HR3 coming in again. Kendall getting in another map here, the DT1. So a little bit of a change to their DT roster compared to the other one. Maybe after some troubles on that DT3 for Gragwin. And these rosters are going to be locked. Big three for Minnesota, Lillian, Destin, Painted Kawaya, and FameTime, Siru, and HR3 for New Jersey. To stay alive, backs up against the wall. Let's see if they've got it in them.
We are looking for another big performance on this DT from Lillian and Destin, who were the two to put up the FCs on DT3. We're also still waiting for Swick to kind of show up here in this match again. Swick had a really good score to start this match off on Free Mod 3, and did have an FC on Hard Rock 2, but we've really just seen some pretty average performances from him otherwise. And eventually we're going to hit the point where those are going to need to show up a little bit more if New Jersey is able to be confident on this, but we're already seeing some struggles on accuracy from everyone in the lobby.
And you can already see the awkwardness of this map. The sliders really add an unknown element of difficulty to this one. Yeah, it's going to be a light act lead in favor of Minnesota out of the beginning, but still no combo breaks to be seen, and that's really where we're going to see advantages be taken on this one. So I would be dumbfounded to see a six-way on this.
That would be surprising. This map has some parts that are a little bit RNG, if you will, even though this is a low-star pool. But, you know, the first break is usually very telling of who is more or less comfortable on this sort of thing. We've got everyone holding the FCs right now as we look confident for both sides here. The accuracy just slightly in favor of Minnesota right now with the 99 on Destin.
And this six-way is just so excruciating for both of these teams. We're reaching the halfway point of this map where any break could just be a death sentence on this pick, and it's going to come out from Lillian. The first break of the map, and so far not a break to match from New Jersey. But they need to hold.
That was halfway almost for that break as well from Lillian. So if New Jersey, if they're able to hold this three-way FC, I'd say for maybe another 30 to 45 seconds, they may just have this pick in the bag right now. That is an absolutely terrible position in the map to miss if you're Lillian. Very unfortunate. And New Jersey looking significantly more comfortable right now than they did on the DT3 overall. FameTime and Siru both finding that consistency that we needed to see from them earlier, and HR3 making a massive comeback from a lot of unfortunate breaks that we saw earlier. New Jersey now a quarter of the way left to go in the map, up by over 150,000 score, looking more and more likely that they close this one out.
Yeah, but don't count your eggs until they hatch, because my God, does Minnesota still have the combos? It was only that one miss for Lillian, Destin, and Swick, both still holding on to the FCs. If New Jersey were to find a couple of misses right at the end, it would definitely have enough time to swing right back in favor of Minnesota.
And they would need to find 2 breaks, though, I think.
Still, just an eighth of the map remaining.
It's slowly becoming too late. It's 300,000 score gap for New Jersey into the ending here, and now with every player on New Jersey over 1 million, that's it. HR3
Kendall
forgot about the ending. Oh my gosh.
No, Kendall and
Siru
both missing on the end from some nerves, but you know, it's
over,
okay.
Yeah.
They've got the win. They've got the win. Escape with your win. You didn't FC 3.2 million. Run into your last pick, New Jersey. Those breaks at the end are not gonna matter. And we've got ourselves 1 pick away from tiebreaker. New Jersey now able to send their state to tiebreaker against Minnesota with their final pick. But it's going to be a tough decision after losing that hidden 2. They might not be very confident in their pick strategy, but they definitely still have some options available.
There is. I wonder, New Jersey, what are you looking for? What is the play if you are New Jersey? You really can't go for DT anymore. I would not go for DT2. Free mod is basically all gone here. Hidden is all gone, leaving you with the Hard Rock 1 and the no mod pool aside from that. So I'm expecting a no mod here from New Jersey. If anything, that's probably the most likely scenario for them here, but they need this. Quite literally, this is the New Jersey tiebreaker position right here. And given the consistency of Minnesota thus far, I don't love New Jersey's chances on tiebreaker, but New Jersey has traditionally been a pretty solid tiebreaker team. So despite the consistency from Minnesota thus far, tiebreaker may be closer than we anticipate it being. But again, New Jersey, they need to get there first. And there it is, the no mod 2. It's the bursty speed map. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. Break core time.
Yep. They are going all in on it, and I think this is a pretty good pick from them. Probably the best one they have remaining without water in the roster. And that's just looking at the players who have been performing well now for New Jersey. Fame Time and Siru, the 2 to look at for Jersey. And this is the BPM where you could even see Gaby step in as well on the no mod. So could potentially have that super roster come in for New Jersey. But otherwise, I think you might expect to see perhaps Gragwin come in for this. If not Gaby.
I would like to, I don't know, man, dude. I'd like to note that the last time that a Breakcore burst map was picked in a match with New Jersey was last year in United States Cup in Massachusetts versus New Jersey, and New Jersey lost the map by a lot and went to tiebreaker.
Okay,
so
that
they
was
need to
free
flip
mod,
that.
buddy. And you lost that tiebreaker anyways. So.
We lost the tiebreaker, but I ganked you guys on Hard Rock.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear it, bro.
Yeah, you did gank us on the Hard Rock, but let me tell you, New Jersey, we come from the tiebreaker down. It's always been like this. I think this is where they lock in the most, and it's going to be Gaby coming in. Siru, Gaby, and Fame Time, 3 most consistent players on this New Jersey roster thus far, going to come in to try to force their state to the tiebreaker against Minnesota. Lillian, Destin, and Painted Kawaya, also known as Swick. The 3 who have just been nigh unbeatable for Minnesota, putting up multiple FCs on most maps. Oh, but it's going to be a last-second switch. Gaby for Gragwin. I still think that's good. Gragwin, a speed player, should be very comfortable on this map. And many GLs coming out in chat. A lot of them. At least 10.
Here we go.
Final pick of the match, Chillier. Are you hyped?
This is crazy. I'm so ready for this. This is not a long map as well. 2 minutes and 42 seconds. It's not short, but it's not long. And Breakcore is very, very telling. If you are good at Breakcore, we will see it in your accuracy. And if you're not comfortable on this, man, will it be painfully obvious for the entire pick. We are looking for extreme levels of finger control and burst consistency ability on this pick right now, and I am already liking the accuracy that I see out of Fame Time and Lillian. As Lillian finds
you
a
say that.
break, and New Jersey is already in line for tiebreaker this early on.
Don't say that just yet. Accuracy
Slowly but
advantage.
surely.
Accuracy advantage still on the side of Minnesota due to the low AC on Gragwin. And it's actually still going to be a score lead for them as well. It's going to need to be a little bit longer for New Jersey to take that lead back due to their combos. But I think if you're New Jersey, you want to see another break come out from Destin or Swick, and you absolutely cannot afford a miss at this section of the map. And here we go into the next breakdown section. Who is going to hold? Who is going to break? This determines the match right now. And Siru!
Oh, it's fine. Lillian has found a break. New Jersey will remain in the back, but it's not the end of the world. We've seen some consistency issues from Swick today, and I'm wondering if we're going to see any of that on this map right now. It doesn't look like it right now, but 97% accuracy is fairly low. Gragwin not looking confident as well. 96% accuracy. There's a lot of concern there as well. It's really just Fame Time and Destin rocking it out on the FCs right now. Lillian with some massive accuracy, despite the break at the beginning, is going to be helping Minnesota prevent this tiebreaker right now. There's a third of the way left in the map and nobody breaking on this second half right now. As we approach the final quarter here, Minnesota looking to close this one out on the back of a massively unfortunate break from Siru. Only miss on New Jersey.
Curse of Ra.
Curse of Ra, Minnesota.
It is time.
It is Destin.
Destin, Lillian.
They've got it.
It's all a miracle right now. New Jersey needs a miracle. And Destin might be there to deliver.
Hold on. I
Not
think
out of the woods. That's
Destin
a couple
breaks
of breaks.
again.
Is there enough time?
It's going to be so
lead
close.
Is shrinking.
It's going to be so close.
Oh my god.
I don't think there's enough time.
No
I don't think
way.
it's going to go down enough. I think they need to see another break. It's only 60k and going down. The accuracy on Lillian drops a little bit, but I don't think there's enough time. There needs to be a miss from Minnesota, an absolute blunder at the ending, and it's not going to happen by 25k. New Jersey.
Oh. GG, man. That was such a close finish, a heartbreaker for New Jersey. At the very end, Destin, if he had missed just a little bit earlier, that could have been enough to send this match to the tiebreaker, but unfortunately for New Jersey, they're going to be upset by seed 20 Minnesota.
And we talked about Swick having some consistency issues throughout the match, but he came up big when it mattered most. The only full combo for his team, a perfect combo at that. No slider ends dropped to guarantee them the win in their round of 32 matchup. And Minnesota, for the first time, will be advancing to the round of 16 in the winners bracket. They will be going to face off against, and I am so sorry, Minnesota, South California in the round of 16. That is going to be quite the matchup for them. New Jersey falls to the losers bracket to face off against Louisiana as we slowly come to a close here on the winners bracket round of 32 here in United States Cup. Our second upset of the weekend on Minnesota here.
That is just an excruciating loss for New Jersey. Such a close affair through most of it, but Minnesota just the more consistent team in this match. And that's going to do it, I think, for tonight's matches. We're not at the end of the weekend yet. We've got some Monday night action for y'all, so stay tuned. We've got Tuesday for UTC for the last match of the weekend. And until then, I guess stay tuned. I've been Miles, joined by Chillier. Hope you all have a good rest of your night.
「水平線を迷ってた目の前がぼやけてく今数秒前はどこにある渦の